Hello again. Uh, Still working on the same game, same campaign. I got white box and my custom system based on the campaign notebook by Perplexing Ruins on DriveThruRPG, and he has a YouTube channel. So, what happened last time? We actually completed a dungeon, a bounty, really, and because I'm trying to conserve these or use all these pages, it's this one over here. And I came in here, wound up going all the way here. I didn't have one encounter the entire dungeon until I got to the lair where we kind of annihilated the dude, so to speak. Yeah. So I tallied some rough estimates of experience, and I think it applies to all characters. So they basically got about 684 experience. I probably overestimated, but I'm figuring it out, as I go. So we're back at the village, and I think we should roll to see what is available in the village as far as available shops and resources. That would probably be an exploration. Settlements, let's see. It's a dungeon. Settlement tables available. Where is available? Right here. So we got to roll a 1d8, and I'm going to, because it's a village. I don't know how many to roll as far as available shops. I'm going to say a 1d4 plus 2 for available stuff. Alright, that's 1 plus 2, 3 rolls on the village available shops. Let's see, 4 nothing. Let's see, 4 8 4. Alright, so 4 has to be re-rolled because you don't need that. We need 2 of those. Herbal, common, magic. Okay, so, but the thing is, because of our bounty, we are receiving 2 weapons, and I'm going to say they're plus 1. So, I'm just going to add a plus 1 permanent to each weapon that they use. So, write it out here. +1. Alright. That's good. That'll help, for damage. And, yeah. +1 weapon. Let's say it's complete, just so I remember. I was thinking, since we completed this and we tracked, where it is, and we have a map, we can go back to it and fully explore it, potentially, if we want, I mean, I think that should be an option. If somebody wanted to do that. So, we're in the village. We're gonna spend some of our treasure. We're gonna sell we sold the gems for their value. I suppose I did something wrong as far as the gems go. They should probably split the gold and subtract the difference, from what I initially knew. I think it was 184 or something like that. So 264 minus 42. 222. And then 96 minus 42 is 54. 54. So they split the experience on the valuables, I guess. Experience 684 minus 42, 642. Just to upkeep all that, they both have 642. That's good enough. I forgot about the gold too. They should probably split that. But there wasn't much, so I'm just gonna call it like it is, or keep it like it is. Alright, so we're going to rest. We rested for a night, recuperate, even though we didn't take any damage at all on the last dungeon. As far as supplies, I think we should look into buying some health potions, if there is such a thing, herbal or magical health potion type situation, or common goods. Let's see. No. Okie dokie. Any more items? Are there potions at all in this? Are there any potions within this game? I'm gonna create some potions if they're not. Melee. Armor. Are there any potions? Wait just a second. I don't see any potions. Treasure, house rules. I'm gonna say potions are 10 gold piece each, and they do 1d6 healing. Alright, I'm gonna make that house rule as far as that goes. And so they have gold, and 54 gold minus 20. $34 gold, and health potion, health pot times 2. I think health potions should definitely be a part of this game. Helmet, and he's buying health potions as well. Alright, subtract 40 from this, so 182 left. Gold. Alright. Alright. I think health potions would definitely boost the survivability of these dungeons. But we're going to venture out. We're not even going to get another objective. We're just going to do some exploring today. Hex by hex. And I believe we should go north. So, exploration. Settlement type, dungeon table. Okay, overworld exploration. Objectives, subject, adversaries. Reward. Hostile encounter tables. Encounter tables. Okay, this is where my D6 exploration encounter die would come in handy, because I don't have anything to determine just basic exploration, you know, of hexes. Oh wait, yeah, I do. Yeah, okay. Never mind. 1. Roll on the 3-part travel table. 3-part travel table. Where did I put that? Where is that? That needs a space, I think. Where is the 3-part travel table exactly? Right here. No. I forget. Okay. Shoot. Okay, this is... a little disappointing. Terrain table. Weather table. Let me pause it until I get what I need found. Alright. Alright, I found the travel table. It's very small. I was looking for something bigger. I forgot. So, what type of terrain? It is a 6. It is mountains still. Is there a road? 8. There is a road. Is there water? 7. A river. A river and a road. So there's should be a bridge, right? I'm going to say the road is going north because that is the direction we are traveling. And there's a bridge. And it is mountains. And so there is a river under the bridge. Alright, and this is what? What do we do now? Okay, we consult the exploration 2. If the terrain type changes, roll on the terrain table, which it did not. Roll for weather. What type of weather are we having? It is 1, which is extreme weather. Get caught in extreme weather. Alright, so I don't have a table for that. I'm going to say it slows or makes visibility, which is impacts visibility. We'll figure that out later. And I don't know, is there a hazard? That was the worst weather we could roll. That sucks, because I don't know what to do. Hazard. I'm going to say that there is no encounter because the weather is too bad for people to be out like we're doing. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back to town until the weather clears. New day or something. So we're gonna go back to town. That's gonna take another, well, no, I'm gonna say extreme weather will make us turn back. And then we roll on the weather change table because we have the base, and we see if it gets worse or better based on what it is currently. Weather, where's that at? Right. Reward, house encounter. I'm having trouble. Sorry. Where's weather? I forget. Is it back one? What are we on? Exploration. Weather's here. So does it get better or worse when we enter into the new, or stay the same? Let's see. 7. It gets better. So it is weather. Where's what? Oh, we're in a storm now. Now we're in a storm. I'm gonna say, let's see. Roll for a potential feature. What kind of features we got? Terrain, weather, feature table. We've already rolled this, so there are no additional features. So roll against the encounter die. That's a rule I made. But, yeah. Let's go back. We started at 1, we moved 1 without an encounter, 2, and then 3 without an encounter from 1, and then 2, and 3, and now we're, that was 1, 2, 3. Is there an encounter? I gotta roll 3 or better. Is there an encounter? 2. That means there's an encounter. Roll on the encounter table. Remember to keep track of that encounter. Actually, there is an encounter, so it resets to hostile. Where's 1? Back to 1. Okay. It's a hostile encounter in the mountains. What hostile in the mountains. Mountains is right here. What kind of encounter? 6 is a troll. A troll. Treasure. Sorry this is going so slow. Kind of disinteresting. But I'd like to record it anyways. Put it up and see if anybody likes it. I don't know. But we're looking for a troll in the bestiary. I should probably put letters for legacy. It don't matter. Owl bear. There are owl bears in here. Young and old. Regular. Getting to a troll here. There we go. Description of a troll. Description. Gaunt, rubbery skinned giant with a limited ability to heal. Sorry, I don't see very good with this. Limited ability to heal. So he's 2 hit dice minus 2. 4, 5 minus 2 is 3 hit die. Wow. I'm gonna need to use scratch paper for hex encounters. I should probably I created this little dungeon tracker for each dungeon page right here this morning, but I need one for hexes, I guess. Okay. Troll. HP is equal to minus 2 is 3. It's only 3 hit point troll. Never know. AC. Attack is 2 claws, 1 bite. Move 12, morale 10. Number pairing 1, treasure type D. Special regenerates 1 hit point per round. That's difficult. Starting 3 rounds after its first damage. It is first damage up to a minute maximum of half its original HP, which is, I'll say 2. Fire acid damage stops regeneration for 1 turn. Okay. Let's try it. That's interesting. That's an interesting feature. So we're gonna roll for initiative. Enter the combat round. Gringo. Garrett. HP tracking. Each have 5. New weapons we gotta try out. See if that helps. That will definitely help. Okay. That's the encounter die, so I'm gonna use this here one. Because we need a different color for us. 1 and 1, that's no. That don't tell us. 5 and 5, that's another tie. 5 and 4, we got initiative, so Gringo is going to attack. Well, I gotta look at the table for monsters, like giants and stuff. Monster table, attack roll. He has 2 hit die, so he's level 2. And he has, I think, 15 AC, right? Got 15. Oh wait, that's an attack roll. So we're just going with the cleric stats and how that works. Okay. D20. Can Garrett Gringo connect with his attack? He's got to get 16 or better. That's 16 plus 1 is 17 does. So he does 1d6 plus 1 damage. 1 plus 1 is 2. Minus 2 is down to 1. Garrett attacks. He's got to roll the same. 3, he misses. So the troll attacks. And what's his attack? I forgot monster. That's what I need to look up. It's level 2. Attack roll D20 required to hit opponent. Armor class of 14 or required. 13 or better? No, that ain't how it works, is it? You play off the... That's 2 hit. Right? Or what? I don't get the table. I don't think you need the table. You just play off the AC. Right? Something like that. I'm not clear on that. So the troll rolls against Gringo a 6. So he does not make the hit. Doesn't do it. So initiative again. 4 and 1, we go first. 5 for Gringo, he misses. 6 for Garrett, he also misses. Troll tries to attack Gringo. 5. He misses. So we roll for initiative again. 2 and he gets initiative. 13. That's a miss. Wait, now it's our turn. Gringo. 17 plus 1. 18. So he does 1d6 plus 1 damage. 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So here's -1. Dead. What kind of treasure does that troll have? I wonder. D6 or table D. D8, which I put over here. 5. 3 D8 gold pieces. 3 D8. 6. 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 gold pieces. Alright. So we're in a storm right now. In a storm, we gotta see if the weather gets better. Weather table, because we're moving back into town, and might have to wait for the storm, better weather. So it gets better. Storm becomes, it's just raining now, and we're gonna wait at least until the weather stops raining completely. So 5, we're going to roll for another turn, another day. So 4 is the same. 7 is better. That's good. So it's drizzling. And then roll again. It is same. So it's drizzling. We're gonna go out. We're not gonna wait any longer. So we move back into the last thing. Back north. Roll on the encounter die, which it's a 1, so I don't get an encounter. So we move again and roll for weather. Does it get better or worse? It gets worse. So it is raining still, I'll say. Raining and shoot, what now? Roll this, turn this to 2. Roll for an encounter. I gotta get a 2 or better. Okay, no encounter. So what was the feature? I'm sorry. There's a bridge, and the feature is, oops, wrong die. Right on the edge again. 5. Feature is none. No feature. So no encounter, no feature. Okay, we're going to move another one. Since the road goes north, we will continue north. 3-part travel table. Okay. Which is right here. 4. That is the same terrain. More mountains. Wow. I might adjust that so there's more variation. I didn't think I would need it. Okay, more mountains. Okay. Now, it's the same terrain. Is there a road? 7. There is a road. Is there water? 3. No water. Alright, and we're still going north, so which direction does the road go? Roll 1d6 and determine. Actually, I'm going to say because it was going north, it can go one of 3 directions, which is the direction it was going. 3, it goes off to this direction. So we're going to follow the road. Alright, is there an encounter? We didn't have one here. So that's 2, 3, 4. No, that's 1, 2, 3. 3. So is there an encounter? Wait. I gotta roll the feature table first. What kind of features here? I think I already did that, but they're saying a settlement. What kind of type of settlement? Type of settlement. Dungeon type, settlement type. Okay, it is 7. A town. Bigger town. Bigger town than... I'm going to say that's a town for now. So, that is hex 3. We'll write that down. And generate a town. Are you down? 3. I'm a clown. I'm gonna frown. So down. What a retard. Okay, X3 is a town. Let's roll for what the town has. Treasure, delving, exploration. Settlement type is a town. Where's the settlement tables? Those should be back there under exploration because these are settlements, not dungeons. Type is a town. Controlled by... The town is controlled by 6, which is an elder. I don't have a town name. I'll call it White Rock. Elder. Okay. What are their concerns? A and B. Concerns are 5 and 1, which is sorcerer illness. Sorry, you probably can't see what I'm writing, if you even care to. Let's see, we're 40 minutes in already. I'm gonna have to cut this off for a second because we're just exploring anyway. I'm working on how the exploration works. I write a little note to myself: town name table. That's what I gotta work on. Move settlement tables. Okay. Sorcery illness. Do they have... What is their trade, basically? They trade in crops. Particular landmark in the city. 4, which is a statue. And what is available here? I'm going to say, because it's a town, we roll a straight 1d4, or we roll a 1d4 plus 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 different locations. A forge available. Forge 7. That's too many. 4 common. 4. Nope. I'm gonna say 6. Actually, it's just, I'm gonna say 5 because the city would have that much. 5 cemetery. Okay. That is 3, 2 more. 5, no. There's a tavern and a magic shop. Alright, let's see, we're at 43, 44 minutes, something like that. What are we going to do here in White Rock? White Rock. What do you do in a town when you're just traveling? Gonna add the gold pieces to their balance, which is to say that one has 7 and 6. 7, 41. Wait. 41. No. 40. And then 7 goes to Gringo because he's leader. 7, 189. Sorry if this is a little boring, this video, because I'm just figuring things out, play testing mostly, I guess. seeing what I need. So, you know, speaking of that, I've written down that I need to add town name tables, move the settlement tables, and add a table for a number of available stores, shops, based on what type of settlement it is. I'm gonna see about getting an objective for this location. You know, rolling an objective, seeing if there's any missions, campaign, exploration. It's back here under campaign. I'm gonna reorganize this a little bit. Where's objective? Room type. Okay, objective. We're going to look for work. Nothing. 5, which is deliver something or someone. The subject is 8. Arrival. Oh, how does that work? And then that's the subject, rival. See if the adversary table tells us exactly what type of rival it is. Monster. This is difficult. What is the reward though? 7 would be reputation. So maybe we deliver the head of a rival monster and receive reputation. I don't know how reputation would work though. I'm gonna have to adjust that table too. Objective. Ow. Okay, let's deliver. Let me make note of this. Monster. Before rival. I'll say there was a rival before rival. Competition, I guess. And I'm not going to accept reputation. Oh, I guess the reward would be reputation. That's how I interpret it. This is hex 3. So 3 has that. So we determine where the objective is and then write down what I wrote. What direction is the monster in? 6. That would be northwest. How many squares? I mean hexes? 5. That's pretty far away. I might have to pick up some horses here. I don't know. Is 3, 4, hex 4. So let's roll up, or let's get that ready for next time, because it's already 50 minutes in. Hex 4. I'm gonna roll up what the hex is. Objective. Okay. Deliver head of monster before arrival. Reputation. Alright. Let's roll up. We don't know what the features are yet, so we'll figure that out later. Maybe next time. If there is a next time. Deliver head of monster before arrival. And it is pretty far away. We have never been that far from home. Of course. Hopefully we get into a new biome and get to experience something different. Let's see, 52 minutes for 15 seconds, something like that. Alright. Well, anything else, I guess? I'll just wrap it up. So far it is playable if you improvise a little bit so far, but I'm trying to make it a little more polished and get it functioning well, a little more intuitively, I guess. So as far as that goes, I think that's all for today. Hope I didn't bore you too much. If you watched through and all that. But yeah, thanks for watching it, if you did. Later.